down there. No, you're fine. Dashboard. I need my dashboard's what I need. Oh, there we go.
The Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
What's up, Twitch viewers? I will be playing a game of Madden against my fiance. She's the Packers, I'm the Cowboys. I got a kick to you. So tune in and let's see who can throw more interceptions, cause more fumbles, who gets hurt the most, etc., etc. You don't know that.
Dan Bailey's got it teed up, and here we go now from Arlington at AT&T Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Run!
Woo. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards.
Didn't mean to
he's
be.
Down at the 15.
What? Oh, I'm defense. No. Pick a play. Pick a play. Do you know which one you're running?
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25
Will you just play?
yard.
Play.
I did.
What'd you do? Threw for some yards. Okay. Can you what? Hold on. Just do your play. I'll get you that one.
Rodgers now on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
What's the matter?
Too many runs in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts.
Sean Lee. Sean Lee. Already?
So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year
it's okay.
the NFC East title 2016, they
could have been
fell
worse.
back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 2017.
Yeah, I had that
they
for a
were
minute.
plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way.
Are you ready?
Not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one
got my yards back.
Throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out right. And he is out of bounds.
Yes, I got the first down.
He'll get 10 there.
Oh no, because I didn't like any options I had.
Keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
We're literally just a couple weeks away from football. Not even.
A second down throw for Prescott. And on the left
nice.
side, and he'll be brought down
Nice.
at the 27-yard line. That finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Whoa, I didn't even see him.
Down he goes. Jake Ryan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's a celebration.
We talk about players blitzing
Celebration.
all the time. I often
made a big play.
Call just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
Yes.
I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Off the back foot, too.
They're throwing the football early. We expected that.
He threw it off his back foot.
Firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive.
The back of his foot, whatever, however you say it.
They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's
You're on the line.
about what they're doing out there. And
oh, right back at you, too.
Then it's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick.
I threw it too late.
Return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
It's all right. We'll get it back.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense.
Oh, come on. 5 guys there. No, it's incomplete. Went off his fingertips. No, it's not.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah. Oh, right back to you.
Kevin King with a pick.
Oh, you got some points there.
He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone.
You're welcome.
It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see.
I almost blocked it.
The biggest one is
like
you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Get the ball downfield without giving you points.
Defensively getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
Not a bad return.
At about the 23-yard line.
Yep.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
That was funny, though.
1999, he won the double.
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. First down, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, God. Gotta be something. I was trying to find a play. A certain play.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing. Prescott looking left side.
Ooh, was a heck of a
He's
hit.
got it. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Oh, those.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
What?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Excuse you.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley.
Oh, nearly got
But he
him.
won't have the touchdown.
Nearly
He
got
will
him.
have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
What?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy.
And he will take it.
Yes,
in
he
for a
runs it in
Cowboys
for
goal.
score.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Touchdown,
taking it
me.
for 2
I got my
yards
points
out.
back.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time a 6-play drive.
It's on you now.
And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions.
The options may not have been open
should
then.
never be in any discussion.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks.
Good play, though.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
He fell backwards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To throw is Rodgers. Hauling it Wilson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think
Man, it's a pick six. That was going back all day.
For a really nice game.
It would have been. Look how close this was. Still your ball.
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly
Third
have
and 2,
kept
you
them
got
on their toes.
get 2
That's
yards
why
for
they
the
haven't had much
first.
success on the scoreboard.
Because it's a play you picked.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Good play,
Give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup.
Sometimes that's how you got to play it.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And again, it's
Rodgers. Chop block.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their
he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly
Did you just
get a
tap
pick,
it, or
but instead it falls down incomplete.
That could be why. Why? Don't rush me. I see.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary
Now you got to kick a
I think
field
he
goal.
read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
You didn't get the first down, so now you got to kick a field goal.
He said, I know how to beat that.
That was your
And that's
3rd
what he
down
did.
play.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now you got to get your timing just right.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason
Because
Crosby
it's 40
for the
yards.
field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt.
There you go.
Oh, they get to the field
I
goal.
blocked
It's
it.
blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I blocked a field goal. I've never done that before.
When it all comes together,
Yes.
you have a field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up.
Sorry,
Everyone has to feel good about
I've never
that
blocked a
side of the
field goal
ball.
before.
How about that one there? To the left side.
No points
Knew
for
what
you.
they had. That's where they wanted to be. And they got their designated
Get
guys.
away from me.
I love you.
To J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief. $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000.
It was a field goal. You kick it and try to get 3
People
points.
participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Year award. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact. A full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, he almost got it even after all that mess. Ah, that was so close.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Man.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Did you see that? He almost caught it even after it bounced off your guys.
Prescott to throw it.
Oh, no, not cool.
And now maybe
you sacked my
Time
quarterback.
to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock
I
with
called the
26
timeout.
seconds to go until
I
halftime.
wanted to. It stops the
They'll
clock.
need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
It's where I hit and change my play. Why wouldn't
Now
I
it's a
do that?
bootleg with Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
What?
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
What'd you say?
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Babe, back up.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
It don't count from my phone. No, that's
red zone opportunity.
by you.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively. This is not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really,
Got
really
beef.
well done.
Decent
Beef,
offense.
it's what's
just
for
better
dinner.
Defense, I think you're right. So the
Oh.
incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott.
Oh, what the heck?
And he'll go down.
I hit
Back at the
triangle like 3
26-yard
times.
line.
Except I really did.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Whatever. You're kicking to me. You're kicking to me.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Fair catch. It's a fair catch.
Out come the Cowboys
No,
now.
it's like the back of the end zone.
First here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
Means wherever I call it.
Setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum.
I gave you points
to begin
earlier.
the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
What we got? Boy.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets this one.
Yes, Cole Beasley.
Mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
You can't.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end.
Pick one and play off him.
Position because he creates mismatches.
You got to do it before the play. You see right now.
With their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Yeah, you can. You got to watch where the ball's going, and you got to pick a character that's close to the ball by hitting circle or X. I see.
Prescott on first down. And Beasley with it over the middle.
Beasley.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4
That's like a
as the drive continues.
half step from a
I'd say they've
breakaway
got to
run.
to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Excuse me.
A first down throw for Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
That was. He's like.
There will always be a place for
that was kind of funny,
marching the ball downfield.
Why?
But when you can pick it up in big chunks,
it's tied.
Strike like that, have it.
You're doing fine.
That's often the difference
Well,
in winning
do
and losing.
better.
Those types of plays that can
play
knock a
more.
defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
I'm talking about I used to play this game all the time as a kid.
Yes.
Touchdown, Zeke!
For a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys
Sorry, he's like the best running back in the game.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him.
Yeah.
He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want
Obviously.
to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel.
That means you can kick it. I can kick it the middle, the left, or the right. That's all that is.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4
Get down.
yards shy
Stay
of where
down.
he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard
Not a bad
line.
return, though.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Hey, to be fair, your receiver caught it, and then it slipped through.
Going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Did you see that?
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the
It was
football.
all in
But
your
when
guy's
quarterback's
face.
throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now,
Why?
4 turnovers for the game.
Look, watch.
You really have no chance.
Your
to
guy
win the
had
football
it,
game.
and then it slipped through. See, your guy had it.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
No,
These
you
guys
don't.
hardly got a chance to catch their
Stop.
breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining
Cover
either.
3. It means you got 3 guys playing coverage. Because I've got a 3 wide receiver set up.
Make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Trying to help
Get
you.
the running game going with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
That's not that hard to follow. Oh.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
What? What are you apologizing to me for?
And he is into the
Zeke.
end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Boy.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now.
That's what's going to happen when the Cowboys play the Packers this
And you
year.
talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Bailey now to kick this one away.
You like getting the O.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Break his leg.
Back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
That what? Well, I know what the... I am. Interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, fumble.
Rodgers lost the football.
I tackled your quarterback and he fumbled.
Like this, when the ball comes
Look.
free, it's often unusual for the team that lost
You didn't throw it when you wanted to. Look, I got through and I knocked it out of his hands. And lucky for you, your team recovered.
They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Pick six.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
That was almost the pick six I That was almost the pick six I called.
That pitch just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And defense coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Be aware of anything. And secondary,
That's what we call a shoestring tackle.
ready for whatever they put out there.
It's okay. It's okay, man.
And
No, you
now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Zeke.
Ezekiel
Nope.
Elliott taking it in.
Well, you got to finish it up. I have no one else here to play.
As they cash in for 6. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he?
You were doing really good earlier.
What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he knocks it through. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Bailey now to kick this one away.
I got another sub on YouTube
This is
yesterday.
fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
You probably should call the fair catch.
Position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking
when he's in the end zone, hit triangle, and they'll
That's
just bring it out to the 25.
They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover.
Oh. Well, now you know.
Points on the board.
Well, that's what I did earlier. Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last
He caught it.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the
Look, you got 3
20
yards
at
out of
the
it. It's
18.
good.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They like going
Well,
to
if
him
it
in
gets
the
you some
slot, he
points,
catches another
ain't
one.
that what counts? If it takes you the rest of the game to get some points, at least it's worth it, ain't it? You might.
Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's
Look, you got the
Adams.
first. I
And
don't
he
know.
is leveled.
It does that
Knocked down
sometimes.
hard, right on the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Oops.
Rodgers now on first down. Breaks through the
Oh, you caught it, and you stayed up with it.
He won the fight for the football. That one goes for
Look, he got across
24
midfield.
yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game.
He
throwing
did.
the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end and take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive there. He hits
You threw
the
it just in
reliable
time, too,
target.
because I was coming for you.
On first down, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Rodgers again now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it
You need
inside
3
the
yards to
40
get the first down.
39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead.
You got some
defensively.
yards, but you didn't get
Willing
enough to
give
cover
them
the
that
first down.
underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle
be
him
all right.
after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Rodgers.
Stop freezing.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
At least you made it down the field this time. What? That's a good thing.
At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
Not unless I throw a pick 6. Go what?
Always just one guy's back. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting
We're in the
stronger
fourth
as this
quarter.
game moves along?
Seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down following the run.
Oh. Door.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The old one?
On second down, Elliott. And he takes it
First
down
down.
the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence
So close.
that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for second and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away.
He's gotten all my points today.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive.
That's the whole point of defense.
Run to punch it in.
Take the ball away from the offense.
Now for the extra point.
No, you don't. How?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll be brought down at the 23,
Just
make it the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. No. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the
good play.
And finished off the drive,
yeah, it is. You got the first down.
Say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it.
You got a few first downs
gain
this
of
game.
14 there, and it moves the chains.
What?
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double.
And my goodness, another interception.
You overthrew that one.
Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football.
Okay. What do you want me to do about it?
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. And it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing here, Prescott.
Oh.
That one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. side here to Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 20 yards on both of those plays back to back there. They are moving.
Hurry up,
now.
offense.
It's another first down.
Oh, right back to you.
Intercepted a third time.
I got antsy. There, you got the ball back. But you gotta go like 83 yards.
Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Pick six.
Analytics will tell you one thing or
Pick
another.
six.
Has a bad play on
Pick
one
six.
hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Yes, you did.
12 yards on
You
that
got like
one,
13 yards out of that.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
That's
They're
progress.
thinking the exact same thing themselves. They're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Battle for it here,
Oh,
and this
you
will
caught
be
it.
Caught. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys.
Because if I don't call
defense.
timeout, then you're.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use.
I'm trying to help
for
you
the
get
final
points
stages.
because by stopping the clock. And if you want to call timeout, you hit this button. Yes.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And nearly
So
intercepted.
close, that was almost mine.
His 3rd pick of the game.
Like,
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout.
trying to help you
That'll
get
leave
your
them with
points.
just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
You gotta look for your options, babe. You can't just throw it whenever you.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And now
I did catch it.
Interception. Picked up by Orlando Scandrick. And he brings it back to right
That's a
around
good
the
throw, though.
26-yard
It's just
line.
good coverage.
Just a little
That was.
bit
You
of
threw it right where you
rush.
needed
6
to.
interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They've got his man complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I do love you. I do. Yes, I do. Boy. Well, probably the skills mix.
Offense comes to the line
Try
now,
this.
1st and 10.
Yeah. That probably ain't helping anything.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Looking downfield. And his
Look,
pass
right back
is
to you.
intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard
Good game.
line. And Charles,
No,
you know,
I'm-
coaches always tell us we want to win our own games.
Get out of my
We
face.
know we want to protect
I
our
love
own
you.
turf. They got
You
that
play
You're an
games?
asshole. No, I don't want to
I-
fucking play again.
I won't be the Cowboys.
No,
Why?
I don't want to play again.
What? Come on, just we'll pick
No,
different.
I'm already mad enough.
Come on, we'll both pick. You can pick a really good team. I'll pick a really bad team.
If people are at your house when you get home after a win
No,
like
no,
that.
no. I just. That's what I'm saying. I'll pick a bad team. You play a really good team.
No, because it doesn't matter because it's not the team, it's you.
The team does sometimes affect it. Come on, why, baby?
Hardcore.
Come on.
Play something else.
Come on.
Wait, just play something else.
Why? So you get mad at
So
that?
mad. I'm so mad. I don't even understand football. This is not. You have so much advantage right now. It's not fair.
What?
I don't want to play another game. Don't make me play another game.
Please.
No.
Please.
You said please one more time. I'm leaving. The room. Go to bed. I'm so mad. Every fucking time I had it, you took it from me. You motherfucker. I hate you. No. Don't touch me. Feels good. I don't want to play again. Please don't make me play again. I don't want to. I'm gonna start crying, baby. I really don't.
Don't cry. It's not that serious.
I know. I don't know why. I'm pregnant. Go fuck yourself. That's why. I don't want to play again. I suck. And you're not getting any views. You get more views if you're on someone else.
That's not true.
You
You
have
got,
2 people.
baby, you gotta realize the new Madden comes out next week.
You get more views if you're like if you're playing
I don't know. Like what? Injustice? And then you're gonna get mad about that. Basketball. I'm not real good at that. I got Battlefront 2, but it's not something we can play together. Cause they didn't make it co-op, baby.
Why the fuck not?
It's not. I don't know.
So stupid.
And if we had Diablo 3, we'd play it, but I don't have the. I don't have that. What? Paladins? Okay. You're fine. You did good. You did good. Yes, you did. Did not. Oops. Paladins. Alright, viewers, thanks for tuning in for the Madden game against my fiance. It was a little one-sided after the first half, but it's okay. So, I'm going to switch over to Paladins, and I'll see you there. Thank you.